What's up, people? It's your boy Carlos Blue Forche, and you're watching the Carlos Forche channel. And yes, as you know, I'm a Chelsea supporter for those that don't know. And I'm going to preview our trip to Brentford tomorrow and give you sort of a little preview of all the Premiership games that are going to be played tomorrow. So I'll start with us, of course. Um, Oh yeah, also do remember that for those that are traveling, I don't know if you're just traveling through West London tomorrow, that it is an 8 o'clock kickoff. So I don't know what that's going to do for the traffic. Um, it won't be as bad as the traffic was when we played Fulham, because that day QPR played at home as well, and the traffic was hell. So for those of you that don't usually, go to games, or you're just traveling tomorrow, do bear in mind that there's going to be bare traffic and there's tube strikes as well. So do factor that in, and factor in that there's roadworks on the A40, on the one by Craven Park as well. What's it, the one that goes to Tottenham? I always forget that one. But there's roadworks on there, on that road as well. So there's going to be a lot of traffic tomorrow. So do bear in mind it's an 8 o'clock kickoff, and you're going to get home about 11 o'clock tomorrow. If you're traveling there, bear that in mind. We have a game against Bayern Munich, as you know, next week. So it could be possible that Cucurella and Reece James may be rested. I don't know the lineup myself. They always announce it on the day, just about an hour before the match. But, pardon me, do expect that from what I've seen so far, that Reece James could be rested for the game against Bayern. So I think, if I'm predicting, it'll be Sanchez in goal. I think it will be Malo Gusto. It'll be a time we do have the depth, as you know. I think it will be Gusto. It'll be Chalobah and Tosin at centre back. It could be time for Jarrell Harton to come into the squad. And like I say, because I think he may rest Cucurella as well. Although, who knows? Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll start tomorrow. But if he doesn't, it will be Jarrell Harton. With the recent, it's not an injury, it was an operation that Dario Isugo had. He's going to be out till at least November before he's back in training and anything like that. And from what people are saying, that's provided he recovers well. Like overall, he might not be back until the January transfer window. So that leaves us a little bit light in the central midfield department, because Lavia's just coming back to fitness and just coming back after an injury as well. It's not likely that he'll even be on the bench. We do have Santos. Remember that. We do have Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo. I think Caicedo and Fernandez will start. I've got Esteval on the right, and I think it would definitely be Pedro Neto on the left. In that number 10 role, that all depends. I don't know. That depends on Maresca. It could be Cole Palmer seemed to have an injury. We don't know. I don't know if he's been rested or saved or whatever. I don't know, but he does have an injury, and he's not looking to start. I would play Santos, Caicedo. I'd play Enzo Fernandez in the number 10 role, behind Yao Pedro. But it all depends on Maresca. It's sort of on everybody's general prediction, it's more looking like Fernandez and Caicedo, and that number 10 role or second striker, whatever, looks like Garnacho may start and may be in there. Like I said, I wasn't greatly in favor of him being at the squad just because of his ego, not because of his ability. Also, I feel like he's more of an impact player coming off the bench. For Man United, this was the same thing with Solskjaer when Solskjaer used to play a full 90. A lot of people saw how bad Solskjaer was. But I don't know, with Garnacho, it might be different. Maybe it's a different setting. But I know one thing, the fitness, the training, and the expectations at Chelsea are very high. So he could develop into a really, really good player. I do think it's highly likely that he will start, and he may play off of Yao Pedro. Yao Pedro definitely will be at top. The bench, I'm not too. The bench will pick itself. Expect to see Gittins, Jorgensen, Santos if he doesn't start. Hartom. We still got Tyreek George, which is a really good thing. I think Tyreek George, Chempong, Giyu, and Boyanote. I don't think Lavia will return tomorrow yet. And in regards to Mudryk, I'm still surprised Mudryk is even a player listed at Chelsea. You pop dirty, that's it. He should have his contract ripped up, and we should have got rid of this player a long time ago. But anyway, it is what it is. That'll be the lineup. Definitely, that will all roundabouts. I see us beating Brentford. We've already travelled away to Fulham. No, not Fulham. Fulham and West Ham. We beat West Ham quite comfortably, although some of the goals were tap-ins. If we can do West Ham 5-0, I think we could at least do Brentford, a weakened Brentford as well. This is a Brentford with no Norgard, no Buemo, no, what's the other guy they had there? No Wisa. I can see us possibly beating them 2 or a 3-0, or maybe a 2 or a 3-1. I don't know if we're going to keep a clean sheet tomorrow, but I definitely see us winning that, and I expect us to win. It's not like 2 or 3 seasons ago when Brentford was sort of a bogey team for us. Burnley were a bogey team, Brighton were a bogey team, and you just didn't know if we were going to draw or get anything out of the game. I think we've come a long way since then. We're a better attacking unit, better defensively. I expect us to beat Brentford tomorrow, quite comfortably as well. So I'll leave it there. I've got it a 2-0 or a 3-0. You let me know what you think in the comment section below. I don't want to leave this for too long. The weekend's games kick off tomorrow anyway with Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. They're playing at 12:30. I got Arsenal beating Nottingham Forest at the Emirates. I think it's the Emirates. Forgive me if it's not. Yeah, it is the Emirates. I've got Arsenal winning that one. I don't know what the score would be, 2-0, 3-0. I don't think Nottingham Forest have got enough. They can ask questions of West Ham, but they don't have enough to ask questions of Arsenal. Arsenal played, other than the little cagey bit at the beginning, they played quite well against Liverpool. Although it would be interesting to see who plays on the left, and if Eze will start. They need to start Eze, and possibly, I don't know, somebody else other than Martinelli on that left. But yeah, I've got them winning that game. We've also got the second game. I don't know it in particular order, but it should be. Let me just check. Sorry. Yeah, it'd be Bournemouth and Brighton. That's the seaside derby. I got Brighton winning that. Mitoma, um, that German midfielder they got, and the other Dutch defender that they've got. I see them winning that. Um, Probably 1 or 2-0 as well. Bournemouth were quite good against Tottenham, but Tottenham kind of made them look good as well. They played so bad that they made them look good. I got Brighton winning that one. Like I say, 1 or 2-0. You let me know what you think. Newcastle are at home to Wolves at St. James's. It will be good to see Wisa start. And he's been doing the rounds with all the interviews this week, talking about his acid attack that he survived in 2021. So he's definitely a hungry guy. Definitely, he's at a bigger club with there's better service for him and stuff like that. Better defensive unit with a good coach as well. Pardon me. So I've got Newcastle winning that one, either 1 or 2-0 as well. I think it's going to be very tight this weekend. There might be some games that are like 4 or 5-0, but I doubt it. I doubt it very much. Everton are playing Villa at home at Goodison Park. You would the favourites are Villa to win that. I've got to go with Everton have been really good though. Grealish, linking up with Kieran Drewsbury Hall and everybody else, but I've got Villa winning that one. I think Villa, even though they're playing away from home, I think they're just a little bit more solid defensively, and they're good at on the counter attack. I've got them winning that one. Again, that's like a one or two goal advantage. I don't know what the score will be, but they'll win it by 1 or 2 goals, definitely. Palace are at home to Sunderland. I got Palace winning that one, even though Sunderland have been really good and they've spent really well. They don't have Mark Guiu anymore because we've brought him back off loan. I don't know how that's going to affect the team and everything else, but I see Palace taking advantage of that. That will be a 1 or 2-0 win as well. We also have, pardon me, we also have Fulham and Leeds United. With what I've seen from Leeds so far, it's going to be very hard for them to turn it around. I mean, I know it's so early to say that, but Leeds are favourite to get relegated first, aren't they? Let's just be honest. Fulham did quite well against us. I expect Fulham to beat Leeds at home for definite. It could be a draw, but I doubt it. I think Fulham will win. And they could win by a 3. That if there is a 3 or 4-0 game, it will be that game. West Ham, we have a London derby as well. Another one, we got Brentford. This Brentford and Chelsea, of course, but we got another one, West Ham and Tottenham. West Ham are at home. Tottenham, some Tottenham fans, not all, most are quite humble, but some been running their mouth after they beat Man City. You'd expect that they have a lot of confidence. Against Bournemouth, they weren't too good, but again, Richarlison's been in really good form. They did really well against PSG before, what happened on penalties and everything else. I've got West Ham losing that one. I think Tottenham will win that one 1 or 2-0 as well. I think they're just going to have too much for them in the attacking department. The other game, of course, Chelsea Brentford on Saturday, the last game. I've got us winning that. Like I say, comfortably. I do expect us to win that by 2 or 3 goals. But we'll see. Who knows? I just don't see us losing it. I think this is a good time for us to gain momentum and solidify a strong Premiership campaign. At the beginning, during summer, I said that we would be favourites to win the Champions League. I had Arsenal winning. I still think Arsenal, this is their year. If they're going to win the Premiership, this will be the year they do it. Off evidence so far, it doesn't suggest that, but like I said, it's a 38-game season, and we have to know that season doesn't really kick off till about October, November times anyway. I've definitely got us beating Brentford, and I've got Arsenal winning. I think Liverpool might be in with a shout, second or third place, but I think us, if we do well against Brentford, depends how clinical we are, how defensive we are, everything. It will tell me a lot going into October if we have but I think we can definitely be solid. So I see us either winning it or Arsenal. If I'm being honest, I can only see Arsenal or Chelsea winning it this year. Liverpool are playing away at Burnley. Who knows with Burnley, man? Burnley got a team where they can cause an upset too. Liverpool were very cagey against Arsenal. Although they had more shots on goal, I think they had 3 more shots on goal. No, they had 3 more shots on target than Arsenal did. Liverpool do not put any fear into me as a Chelsea supporter. So I don't know. I think Burnley are playing at home. I think they're going to have a goal. I think they're really going to go for it. It could be an upset, but you'd expect Liverpool to win that 1 or 2-0. Wirtz has not been very good. He's not been good at all. Anyway, the jury was always out on him. But let's see if he rises to the occasion tomorrow. It's Burnley, but I don't know. Burnley might do an upset tomorrow. I think they may feel like, look, we did all right against who was it? Was it Man United? They might feel like, okay, we lost to Man United, but we did well. Let's see what we could do against Liverpool. They might actually cause an upset tomorrow. So do expect that. But that's not tomorrow, sorry, on Sunday at 2 o'clock. Do expect that. I'm going, you know what? I'm going to go with Burnley. Actually, I'm just going to straight out go with Burnley. I think it could be a 1 or 2-0 or 1 or 2 goal advantage that they have over Liverpool. I think that might be the upset of the weekend. There'll be another upset of the weekend, and that will be the last game of the weekend on Sunday at 4:30. And that's Manchester United, who are playing away to Man City. That's the Manchester derby, as you know. I think Man United will be looking at that thinking Man City are there for the taking, man. After what Brighton did to them, Man United should be looking at that saying we could do more. They can inflict more damage. They got a better attacking unit, that's for sure. I've also got Man United possibly causing an upset, but I might be wrong. I might be wrong. Maybe Man City turn up, the real Man City turn up, and everything else. But the way I saw Haaland put in the pocket by Brighton, I think Man United are capable of doing it. The only thing for me that where I think Man City have the advantage is in the midfield. Man United don't have a great midfield. Good attack, pretty decent defense. They got a whole new defense. Depends where everybody plays, but I've got Man United causing an upset. But who knows? I'm gonna go with Man United though. Again, a 1 or 2 goal advantage in that as well. I'll leave it there. That rounds up all the games. You let me know what you think in the comment section. This is a brand new channel. It will take a long time to get everything up. I haven't put myself out there on Facebook or anything like that yet. but that will happen. But please like, comment, share, and subscribe the video, and let me know what you think. If I've offended you, if you're a Man City fan and you're offended, just let me know why. Let me know why you feel Man City, because really Man City are the favourites for that game, but and especially as they're playing at home. But I just see that Man United may look at Man City and see the kind of weaknesses and fragilities that Tottenham saw. And if Tottenham can do what they done, I can't see why Man United can't do the same thing. I'm going to go with Man United over there. If you're a Man City fan, let me know how you think in the comment section. And I'll leave it there. I don't want to waffle on too much. On Sunday evening, I'll do a review of the weekend's games and what happens and everything else. I'm out.